Let's take it to the Eastern Cape now, because the Social Security Agency there is introducing a biometric identity verification system to enhance security and prevent social grant fraud. The move comes amid concerns about beneficiaries not receiving their payments despite these funds being released. Let's get you a sense of how this is all unfolding. Our reporter Nandipha Plaatjie is watching developments and joins us now live. So Nandipha, take us through how this rollout is actually taking place and whether or not these beneficiaries are open to it.
All right, thank you very much to you in the studio, Ayanda. We are at the SASSA offices in Beja today, where they are launching this biometric services to ensure that the SRD grants run smoothly, because there have been fraudulent cases before. With me, I have Vuyot Otto, the district manager of the SASSA here in Nelson Mandela Bay Municipality. Thank you very much for speaking to us today. Please explain the process that's going to happen here today, and how is it going to help the SRD grant beneficiaries?
Thank you. Maybe just as a short background, you'll remember that sometime in 2020, as a response to the COVID-19 pandemic, the National Executive issued an instruction to SASSA to administer this kind of a grant. Now, as part of the process of rolling out an application, we picked up a number of lessons. But primarily what we picked up was a huge problem around the issue of verification, because the system required people to call in to change their banking details or to change their contact details. Now, the clientele for this grant is largely marginalized people from the countryside, townships. They don't have access to smartphones. So they will then ask a relative to assist in terms of changing the details. So what we've picked up is that there's been some silly games where some beneficiaries would give their details to next of kin, and they would put their own, change bank details on behalf of the beneficiary. And you get a situation where our offices are full with people who are claiming that they're not getting their grants. So what we then said is that customer care must look into this matter and try and bring up a solution. So they activated ICT in the organization to come up with a solution. So what we're coming here to launch today is what ICT has given us. It's called a biometric verification. Now, which makes it absolutely impossible for anyone to verify particulars, either a bank detail or a contact number, on behalf of somebody else. So what we have done is to bring some infrastructure into these offices. We're bringing laptops, we're bringing web cameras, so that beneficiaries can actually do it themselves inside a SASSA office, assisted, of course, by the SASSA officials. We're hoping also what we've done is to provide Wi-Fi connectivity. You see, because sometimes people don't have access to Wi-Fi. So our offices are going to be rolled out in terms of making sure that they are Wi-Fi connected. It's going to be easy for anyone who accesses our offices to actually be able to do this. We're hoping that, actually we're very sure, we're very convinced that we're going to cut fraud into the system, you see, almost to zero, because we're eliminating the middleman. You see, it's going to be the beneficiary and the SASSA infrastructure and be able to do what they're supposed to be doing.
What is the difference between this new biometric system and the previous system that was being used?
It's different in the sense that in the previous one, you would sit somewhere and make a call, you see? But on this one, you're going to do biometric verification yourself. The web camera is going to link your face to your ID, to your name, and to the contact details, which makes it impossible for anyone to really, defraud the system in the manner that they did in the past. So what we're doing is try to improve our system and close the gaps, that are there.
What are some of the cases, fraudulent cases, that you've dealt with as SASSA, where people have been affected by the previous system?
As I said earlier on, we've got a huge number of complaints where, according to us in the system, money is paid to a specific bank account. And the beneficiary will come and say, but no, this is not my account. My account is not FNB, my account is Time Bank. You see, in the meantime, somebody else who was assisting has actually changed those banking details. We're not talking exceptional cases. We're talking huge number of beneficiaries. Our offices every day are inundated by these beneficiaries because it's a big scheme that is taking place. So we have numbers of people. We've got people who can come forward, and our offices are dealing with those issues.
Thank you. And I do understand that this is a pilot program. What are the plans going forward towards introducing this system to other places?
Of course, this is a pilot. We are rolling it out in the Nelson Mandela district today. In the Cape, is going to happen. Eventually, it's going to be launched throughout the country. But we want to learn first. We want to see what gaps are going to be there. The intention and the objective is to ensure that the system is rolled countrywide.
Thank you very much. That was Mr. Vuyo Toto, the district manager of the NMB SASSA, explaining to us that there have been a number of fraudulent cases where people's money has been paid to other people's bank accounts. But with this system, the biometric system, it will link, once the person comes, it will link them to Home Affairs in order to properly verify that this is indeed the person of the SRD grant.